Hey, my Sagittarius friends, welcome. Welcome aboard if you're brand new. Welcome back if you're not. And welcome home if that sits perfectly for you. Here's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about what's coming in for you for October, the second half of October specifically of 2024. This applies if you're a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Also, or if you know or love someone who happens to have those strong placements in their chart, please remember that we're always using our intuition and checking for that divine resonance. So if it's a yes, it's a yes. And if it's a maybe, it's a no. So you start off with trine. Beautiful. This is brilliant energy, right? So it says support and inspiration. Trines are really just blessings or places where the energy that the universe is offering you is created as an easement, right? A boost, a leg up, right? Some kind of deeper insight, something that makes it easier for you to learn a lesson or accomplish something. And that, by the way, is wonderful, especially for the second half of October for my Sagittarius friends. Make no judgments. Okay, guess what? Ooh, that's a big one, my Sagittarius friends, especially for you guys, since you're really all about those immersion learning experiences. Now, let's talk about what here in Eileen land is the difference between a judgment and a discernment, right? So a judgment is a thing where you witness something and you point your finger out and you say, oh, I see you as doing that or representing that or whatever. That means you are wrong, okay? Or whatever. Discernment says, oh, I see that and I choose not to take it on for myself, okay? You see the difference. The difference is the directionality. So I have a lot of clients who will say to me, I just don't understand how to not be judgmental, right? It's not about not being judgmental. You still have to witness another's behavior and make a decision about it. It's simply about where you take that energy. Does that apply to you? Or does it actually apply to me? Well, if it applies to someone out there, then that is a judgment. If it applies to yourself, that is a discernment, because all you're doing is creating your reality based on an awareness. Yeah. So there may be places in your life where you're struggling with the difference between judgment or discernment, or you're trying to figure something out and what keeps coming in is a judgment. What you're being asked to do right now is just twist the lazy Susan and say, oh, I'm going to claim that as my lesson, right? I have learned I don't want that in my reality, and that's a discernment, right? Make no judgment. And then what that allows you to do is create from that energy. Now, wow. The Emperor, Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, Page of Cups, Strength, and Temperance. 4 of 6 measures here. So this is a big lesson for you, a big learning opportunity. So again, we're talking about learning, diving into your own depths and having that new awareness that allows you to create something structurally new, but also more aligned with your own values. And again, here, we're talking about making no judgments, right? So this advice card, the devil is being your advice card, is maintain your awareness of that. Absolutely do not fall back into an old pattern once you've moved out of it, right? Once you've connected with what that intuitively feels like, to be in your own energy and to not drape your, let's say, your behavior on somebody else's something, right? Just because someone does a thing or doesn't do a thing has nothing to do with them. Your awareness is always your awareness. And if you choose to create it as an external anchor, then that's what you do time and time again. The problem there is that if you get those rigid boundaries and you get stuck, it absolutely provides you with absolutely no way to move into your own self-assessment, which is absolutely required, right? This is required. So for you, yeah, so it's to make sure that you're staying engaged, fully engaged in the process, because, you know, it's easy to just go, oh, oh, oh. That's easy. We're acculturated to do that. The world around us does that all the time. It's harder to keep your feet on the ground and say, oh, let me moderate my actions. Let me regulate my behavior. Let me moderate my own reactivity, right? And so what we're doing here is making sure that we don't fall into apathetic patterns where we just don't care. Whatever, it's fine. Right? This is my rigid structure. No, this is an active process for you. And so beginning this practice in the last half of October creates a pattern, creates a practice for you. So that's your mission, specifically in the last weeks of October. Hopefully it will create a brand new pattern of intuitive awareness for you that lasts for the rest of your life. So, yeah, my Sagittarius friends, let me know. Let me know how this goes for you. Yeah, take care and put this into action. I love it. Yeah, be super blessed, guys. Take care.